This is Rick Ray from rickrayfx.com. That's my website. I hope you had a great week of trading last week with all of the news that we had and all of the high impact news items. There's lots of volatility, some big movements in gold and currencies. Not so much news coming up this week. We're looking now at forexfactory.com, and the time zones you see here are the times for Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand. So be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local time zones. These are some very, very important items. Two main things that we need to be aware of. And on Tuesday, we have the Australian dollar will be releasing their cash rate or interest rate. Some countries call it cash rate, overnight rate, interest rate. It's all the same thing. And they're looking to raise the interest rate for the Australian dollar by 25 basis points. So that could move. It will move. Of course, it will move. Whichever way they decide to go, it will move the Australian dollar when that announcement is made. And then on Wednesday, we have the Canadian dollar. They are going to release the overnight rate, they call it, interest rate, same thing. And they are expected to raise the interest rate 25 basis points. So two main items, although there is something every day except Thursday. So just be aware of these high impact news items, because if you were watching last week, we had tons of news items and there was a lot of volatility caused by these data releases. Okay, so now let's have a look at the trade setups that I shared with you last week. And after that, then we'll have a look at the trade setups that I have upcoming for this week of December the 5th through the 9th. And as it turned out, it was a pretty good week last week. As you can see here with the first currency pair that I shared with you last Sunday, the Euro-US buy limit executed about midweek on Wednesday and gave us a total of 225 pips for that run. The odd US, also the buy limit executed on the very first opening of the market in the week on Monday, and gave us a total of 160 pips. And the New Zealand US opened on the second day on, let's see, that was late, this 1, 2, 3, 4, late in the Monday session, in the US session, for a total of 260 pips. And the pound US was, well, depends on where you put your stop loss. Okay, the buy limit we had on the pound US did open on the beginning of the market on Monday, and then went the wrong direction. Okay, so let's see how many pips that was the wrong direction. It was about 125, even more, 150 pips the wrong direction. So likely you would have been stopped out depending on where you place your stop loss. And then you could have got back in if you took note of that same entry price. You could have got back in at that same entry price, and then it rose up for 255 pips. And the odd JPY, as I said, was neutral, no trade. That's a shame, but it just, there was no clear direction last Sunday when I was analyzing the charts, although it did make a nice big run. This would have been good to catch this one, but better to be safe than sorry. The CAD JPY was a sell limit, okay, and that did not execute. When the market opened on Monday, it just took off straight down, okay. Usually what we see is that they will retrace a little bit back to our pending order and then continue in the same direction. But this one just took off straight down from Monday last week. And the Swiss JPY, there was no trade on the Swiss JPY. I told you last week I'm tired of trying to analyze the Swiss JPY, and now it's been making a great run for the last 4 or 5 days. Last week a real good downtrend, but never mind. Okay, we made good on the other currency pairs. So the total pips won was 900 a total, and if you did lose on that pound US, you could have lost 100 to 150 pips depending on where you place your stop loss. But if you got back into that, then overall for those few currency pairs, it was a total win of 900 pips for the week. So let's have a look at the trade setups that I have in place for this upcoming week, December 5th through the 9th. So remember, as I share these trade setups with you that I have planned for this upcoming week, this is not financial advice. This is my perspective on the market. This is what I see happening. These are the trades that I plan to take. And I'm not suggesting or recommending that you take the same trades, although you can. But remember, it's up to you to use good risk management. It's up to you to trade your own account. And I just hope that these trade setups that I share with you will maybe give you some good suggestions or some good ideas about helping you to plan your own trades. So starting off with gold, as I always do, gold is still bullish, very, very bullish. We had a huge move last week, starting on Wednesday, and then continued Thursday, and then Friday. Then Friday we had the non-farm payrolls. It dropped down to our support level at 1780, and then went right back up to our resistance at 1800, and we closed at 1797. So we have resistance around the 1800 zone, 1800, 1802, 1805, in that zone. And then we have support at 1780, 1760, and 1745. So I will be waiting for gold to pull back, to retrace, to correct to around 1760 and or 1780, sorry, 1780. That's my entry point for my pending order on gold. 1780. Waiting for it to pull back. 1800 is a very, very strong resistance zone. We might try and break through that a little bit on Monday when the market's open. We'll just have to wait and see. But I do expect it to pull back again to around the 1780 zone. So that's where I have my pending order for gold. Looking at the Euro US, I have a pending order, a buy limit. The entry price is 1.0400. The odd US, I have a buy limit, and the entry price is 0.6730. And the New Zealand US, I also have a buy limit. The entry price is 0.6250. The pound US, I have a buy limit with the entry price at 1.2055. And I have a trade set up for the USD CAD, a buy limit on that also, with the entry price at 1.3435. And that's based on the weakening of the Canadian dollar. And then down at the Japanese pairs, the odd JPY, I have a sell limit. Entry price at 92.00. The CAD JPY, a sell limit also, with the entry price at 100.70. And the Swiss JPY, a sell limit, with the entry price at 144.275. And the final one, with the pound JPY, a sell limit also, with the entry price at 166.50. Okay, that's my trade setups for this upcoming week. Remember to check the forexfactory.com for the high impact news items that we will be expecting to come out, the data releases that will affect the movement of our currencies and commodities. And if you like this video, and if it is helpful to you, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell so you'll get notification every time I make one of these videos. I do the weekly analysis every Sunday before the market opens on Monday. So I appreciate your support. And just don't forget to like, love, and share if you're watching it on Facebook. And also, if you're interested in auto trading, robot trading, EA trading, I have a new project. I've been running EAs for about 5 years. I have a new project where I'm teaching how to manage EAs, how to set them up. And you can go to my page. It's prosperityrisingea.com and find more information there. Okay, thanks again for watching and being here, and I will see you again next week. Have a great week of trading. Take care. Bye-bye.